Austin Dillon and Eric Jones coming back into the Geico restart zone. Great restart for Justin Allgaier. Eric Jones working that outside line. He'll take second away.
Well, you mentioned it. The 7 of Allgaier got a great start. Well, he's going to need it. Here comes Eric Jones. Already led 95 laps today, trying to go for the lead with 7 to go.
How about Daniel Hemrick in the 21 has moved his way up into the 3rd spot.
Restart violation in your mirror.
Yeah, I think, look, Eric Jones, he made a very aggressive move. I'm not so sure he didn't change lanes before the start-finish line. And NASCAR's looking at it.
They're looking at a restart violation for the 20 of Eric Jones. You mentioned you cannot change lanes until you get to the start-finish line. We're going to take another look, but that's what they're claiming. The 20 of Eric Jones changed lanes before he got to the start-finish line.
So, in Rick, in NASCAR racing, you cannot change lanes prior to the start-finish line, and clearly, there it is. I mean, it's no arguing. I understand Eric Jones probably doesn't think he did because in the heat of the moment, but there it is in slow motion. It's pretty clear he changed lanes.
There's no way.
Well, I understand what he's saying, but he pulled out before the line. He was actually just to the outside bumper of the 1 car at the line. So now Justin Allgaier needs to somehow not focus on that 20. He's not the race. He needs to look all the way back to Daniel Hemrick. As you see now, the 20 pulls off. That gives the 7 of Justin Allgaier some breathing room. So now from here, it's 4 more laps for a win and 5 playoff points.
And remember, it's not you can't pass before the line. It's that you can't change lanes before the line.
And guys, the 20 crew chief, Chris Gabehart, told me it's been a scary, smooth weekend so far. We're just waiting for the anvil to fall. That was this morning. Well, it fell. Tachometer problems, as you see the change for 2nd place there. That's Elliott Sadler taking it. And then the problem with the late caution that they thought was against them, and now the restart violation.
Junior Motorsports looking very strong with just 3 laps to go. Out in front, Justin Allgaier, Elliott Sadler running 2nd. Allgaier earlier this year was able to get to victory lane after the Phoenix race. So it was Phoenix where he got his win and was able to lock in to the playoffs.
And we've talked about Justin Allgaier, Elliott Sadler, William Byron. Well, don't count out that 21 car of Daniel Hemrick. As of late, he has become a contender. We've seen him running in front of these races. So we don't think about him being a favorite for this championship. But with their runs lately, don't count him out.
Well, and I talked to Jason Burdett, crew chief for Justin Allgaier this morning, and asked him how his car was. Pretty good. He was a little soft-spoken, fought a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but he emphasized that basically we just need to go out and race. These racers are so crazy. The restarts can be so crazy. Give ourselves a chance at the end. That's exactly what they've done, and he leads coming to the white flag.
This is a welcome sight. 1 to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Justin Allgaier able to go across the start-finish line less than 1.5 miles. Allgaier looking for his 5th career win in the Xfinity Series and the momentum that is going to propel him to a potential championship in the Xfinity Series. Justin Allgaier, after being relatively quiet throughout the major part of this race, is the loudest at the end. Justin Allgaier wins at Chicagoland.
Freaking cool is that? All these grand people, I hope they're ready to cause a party, because this is awesome.
Riverton, Illinois, hometown for Justin Allgaier. Chicagoland Speedway, considered his home track, and what better place to get a win at the end of the regular season than right here at home. And what a way to kick off the playoffs. Allgaier gets the win at Chicagoland. Elliott Sadler finishes 3rd in this race, but wins the regular season. So Elliott Sadler, the champion of the 2017 regular season, Justin Allgaier wins at Chicagoland, gets the added playoff points, and both drivers will carry that momentum into the next race and the beginning of the playoffs.
And we have dueling burnouts.
And we have dueling burnouts. We saw some impressive restarts out of Justin Allgaier. One to get the lead, use the apron, bottom of the racetrack to steal the lead away. And then that last restart where he was in control, he dominated. And now he'll climb out of the number 7, and the crowd will roar. Little fist bump there for Allgaier and the flagman. And Rutledge Wood has made it there as well.
Guys, unbelievable. The hometown kid, Justin Allgaier from Riverton, Illinois, brings home the win today. How in the world did you do that, the dive for the grass?
I have no idea, man. First of all, huge thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. This is, it's incredible, man. I've been fortunate enough to go to Victory Lane here before, but I was on fuel mileage. And today, these guys did an awesome job. I can't thank everybody at Junior Motorsports enough. My team, the 7 team, did a great job. To have the branch stretch, to have all those folks down there in turn 3 and 4 and up here in the grandstands, there's nothing cooler than winning at home. And you fans, you guys are awesome. Hopefully everybody at home had a great time watching it, man. That was a lot of fun.
We'll see you in Victory Lane, buddy. Congrats.
Buddy, appreciate it. I got some grass to destroy right now because Branson, the agriculture industry, they fix turf, so I'm going to destroy some grass.
Get after it, buddy. Justin Allgaier, everybody.
And right now, the people that take care of Chicagoland Speedway and the infield grass here are going, no, no, we still have a race tomorrow. Don't tear up the grass. But I think Allgaier wants to do a little burnout maybe in the grass. But Elliott Sadler, part of the same organization from Junior Motorsports. Both teams are able to celebrate at the end of this one. Elliott Sadler, regular season champion. Justin Allgaier, the winner at Chicagoland. Next Saturday, the first race of the Xfinity Series playoffs is on NBCSN, live from Kentucky. That race coverage will begin at 8 p.m. Eastern. Allgaier making his way to victory lane. And he stops because his friend and teammate Elliott Sadler want to congratulate him on the win. Elliott Sadler, the regular season champion, and he's standing by now with Marty.
Well, it's time to present some hardware for the regular season championship. I'll let Steve O'Donnell, the NASCAR's Executive Vice President and Chief Racing Development Officer, do the honors. Steve.
So Elliott, Kevin, you guys led the series all year with top 5s, top 10s, another great run here today. And on behalf of all of us at NASCAR, the One Main Financial Team, Chevrolet, congrats on being the first ever NASCAR Xfinity Series regular champion. Good luck in the playoffs. Looking forward to see what you guys can do. Congratulations.
Thanks, Steve.
Congratulations, Elliott.
That's pretty cool to be the first ever regular season champion for NASCAR and Xfinity Series. Thanks to those guys and everything they do for us to put on such a great series for us at all the tracks we get to go to. And we have so many people here from One Main Financial to celebrate with us today. And I wanted to be hoggish and get both trophies, but Justin did a really good job on that last restart, and we come up a little short. But it's very humbling to be the first one, and it all goes to Kevin and all these guys behind us on this team. They work so hard to put us in this position, and this goes to them.
I know the playoffs are ahead, but how tough is it to encapsulate and explain to the fans at home all the work that goes into February to right now to get this regular season championship trophy?
Well, it's a lot that goes into it. These guys work day in and day out. Nobody works harder than Junior Motorsports, in my opinion, in this series, and it tells me in the top 3 in points. So, we got some really good cars. We've got a lot of momentum on our side here the last couple of months. I feel like we're primed and ready to go into the playoffs, and we got a lot of our partners here with us today to help kick us off into a great start next week in Kentucky. But I can't thank Kevin and his guys enough, the hard work they put in to this program to make sure we got good cars and we got a good enough chance to win the championship. I really, truly believe in our heart that we're one of the favorites going to Homestead, and I can't wait to get there.
To today's race, that next to last restart, you pushed your teammate out there. Were you thinking, I got a shot to beat him and win this thing?
Yeah, that's what it's all about. We always work good together, and I felt like I had a chance to run him down to the last caution, and we were running second there. And then in the last restart, Justin got a great restart, and I missed mine a little. And then the 20 made us 3 wide way before we got to start-finish line. So it was kind of stacked against us. But all in all, it was great racing. We made good adjustments all day, stayed out of trouble. Another top 3 finish, and we'll take it and move on.
Inaugural champion for the NASCAR Xfinity Series in the regular season. No one can take that away from Elliott Sadler. Nice effort this season. But now the real business gets going, Rick. Playoffs start next week at Kentucky.
Absolutely. And let's take a look at the playoff leaderboard for the Xfinity Series. William Byron, Justin Allgaier, Elliott Sadler separated by 5 points when that race starts.
Well, you see how important that win was to Justin Allgaier, those 5 playoff points, and you add it all up. Junior Motorsports 1, 2, 3, and have a little head start over Daniel Hemrick in the 4th position.
It's going to be interesting to see Daniel Hemrick, if he can carry that momentum that he's been able to build in these last few races, what he can do. And there's Cole Custer, 8th. We've seen how good he is in these mile and a half. Can he step up?
And again, Justin Allgaier 2nd on the playoff leaderboard, but 1st in victory lane. Let's go back there.
Justin Allgaier climbing out here in victory lane, guys. Lots of brand people here. Gatorade shower, confetti. The hometown hero right here for Justin Allgaier. Hometown win. A hug, Mr. Brandt right there. Justin, can I grab you for a second? I wasn't surprised to see you have 2 great restarts, such aggressive restarts, because you told me going in this, you wanted those 5 playoff points.
Wanted them really bad, but this right here is all about this team. I told you after practice we didn't feel like we had the best car, but these guys persevered throughout the course of the day, and I said it on the racetrack, Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, man, coming down to the end, I didn't think we had a shot. I thought we were going to be top 5, maybe. Those late race restarts, we just got great restarts. TJ did a great job on the box. I can't thank everybody at our race shop enough. Junior Motorsports, obviously, Brand Fresh Agriculture. So awesome to have 4-H and FFA on the car as well. Hellman's Degree, Suave, Briars, Valvoline, Advanced Auto Parts, Cessna, Exalta, Northeastern Supply, Goodies, the Hendrick Engine Shop. Just these Camaros, man, they're awesome. And we've got a great shot to go to victory lane a lot during this playoffs. We got a lot of good momentum. And, man, we want to go to Homestead and pull home this championship. So hopefully all the fans at home enjoyed it. From inside the driver's seat, it was a lot of fun. And hopefully you were tuned in your Xfinity X1 service to watch this thing today.
What a statement made by this 17, Dave.
So for Kyle Larson, a bit of an up-and-down day, but then to come home second, Kyle, after leading, how would you assess the afternoon?
Yeah, I was really, really loose all day. I could get tight at the end of the runs, but was way too loose to run the top, and got myself in trouble a couple times. I think entering on the seam or something, I lost it. Got in the wall, we had some damage there, and I don't know if that made us looser throughout the rest of the day, but they fixed it the best they could, but I was still extremely loose. So had probably a 3rd or 4th place car. I thought the 20 and 22 were better than I was. The 00 was really good. Cole did an awesome job. That was a lot of fun racing him. And then, yeah, I got that speeding penalty there late. So I hate that I did that because, it got pretty crazy there. Maybe we would have had a shot like this 7 did. But come back from a speeding penalty to finish 2nd after restarting 11th, I think, on that last restart's pretty decent.
Did you know that the 20 didn't have the tachometer? Were you trying to press him when you sped?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that he didn't have a tachometer. I thought it was kind of odd that he was going really slow. So I was flashing the red on my tack, which I had all day, but you never really know how close you are until you get in trouble, and I was only a 100th too fast, so I hate that I screwed up that on pit road.
Fourth place finish for Daniel Hemrick. That now makes 3 top 5s in the last 6 races. It looked like you had a sniff at the lead there, that final restart. What more did you need?
At the end of the day, we just didn't have quite what we needed, but, man, we had so much heart. We didn't have a very good race car, and Danny Stockton did a great job making it better and better, and we kind of heard it there towards the middle stages of the race, and luckily that last caution came out, allowed us to get that adjustment back out of it, and Blue Gate Bank Chevy came back somewhat to life, and those opportunities on the restarts allowed us to keep making strides, and we did what we could today. We probably overachieved what we had as a group, and I'm proud of that, and we'll head to the playoffs.
Well, that stat I just mentioned, 3 top 5s in the last handful of races. How would you describe this team as you head into the playoffs?
We're strong. Hard is probably the biggest thing I can say. We may not have the fastest race cars, but it's not a testament to how much hard work goes on, back at the shop, and these guys are busting their tails to make our cars better, and we're doing everything we can every week to make them better throughout the races, and that's what it's all about, and we'll keep riding that momentum.
Great job.
Thank you.
Rarely would I suggest that a 13th place finish is a win. Today might be that day. How much did you overcome?
To forget the playoff thing, we were 3 laps down. I was holding on for dear life for that one stint, and Shane and the boys, man, we don't quit. Shane and I have been together so long, we don't stop. Doesn't matter what the situation is. Be courteous. I let God, don't hold people up. Just kind of run in a spot and be nice. But, man, we don't quit. You don't ever stop. You keep fighting. And hell, 5 more laps, we got a top 10 in this thing, man. It was awesome. South Boy Chevy, what a comeback. That was so much fun to come back like that.
So do you even have in perspective what that does sending you into the playoffs, or is it such a one-off that, gosh, you got to sit down and think about that?
Well, the main thing is you look at, it was a very good Chevrolet. You got the 2 car in 5th, the 3 car in 8th, the 11 in 9th, and we were that good. I mean, I was able to pass and run. I was in front of the 98. I could run with them all day. Ran with the 3 most of the day, the 11. So, I mean, we know we're fast. We can make noise in the playoffs, but now we're in the playoffs, so that's what's the important part.
In the playoffs, locked in, and showed that they've got some speed, even with all the adversity.
Thanks, Dave. That's what everyone was hoping for here, as Harper Grace is going to help her dad put that win sticker on the side of the car in victory lane. Justin Allgaier winning at Chicagoland. Much more. Stay with us.